All right, so you've got insulin resistance, maybe even full-blown type 2 diabetes, and your doctor told you to move more, but didn't exactly give you a clear plan. And then you got some extra weight, your blood sugar's climbing, and on top of that, maybe your back isn't great. You know you need to exercise, but maybe pounding away on a treadmill or hitting the gym might just feel impossible right now. Well, that's where rucking comes in. And today I'm going to walk you through exactly why rucking is one of the safest, most effective ways for men, similar to you, to burn fat, control your blood sugar, strengthen your back, and do all that without wrecking your joints. So first, what exactly is rucking? Well, it's pretty simple. You put some weight in a backpack or maybe add a weighted vest, and then you go for a walk. That's it. It comes from military training, but you don't need to be a Marine to do it. So for us civilians, especially men dealing with type 2 diabetes or back pain or weight gain, it's one of the best entry-level forms of resistance-based cardio you can do. It's literally the Swiss Army knife of exercises. The weight turns a simple walk into a full body workout. So you burn more calories, you activate more muscles, and you don't need a gym membership or even, fancy equipment. It's pretty simple. Now, why is this so good for type 2 diabetes and managing blood sugar issues? You've probably heard your doctor say, go for a walk more, walk after meals. And walking is great, but when you add weight, you amplify the benefits because you increase the intensity. So you burn more calories. In fact, rucking can burn up to 3 times more calories than regular walking. You improve insulin sensitivity because after you ruck, your muscles pull glucose out of your bloodstream and into your muscles more efficiently. And this can lower your blood sugars, for 24 hours or more after the walk. You build muscle and you strengthen your core, and that's critical for reversing insulin resistance. Muscle is your metabolic engine. You build bone density, you improve cardiovascular benefits, and you protect your joints, and all at the same time. For my clients dealing with type 2 diabetes, I want to see them move more muscle tissue, burn more glucose, and build strength. And rucking does all three at the same time. I also have my clients strength train with a kettlebell, but that's often step 2, especially if they haven't been training for the past few years. So instead, we start with rucking in order to build some momentum and get the body accustomed to that resistance. Now let's talk about your back, because I know a lot of you are nervous about that part. It's the number one concern I get when I recommend this type of exercise. And here's what I've found. If done correctly, rucking can actually help your back, mostly because it strengthens the muscles that stabilize your spine. But there are some rules. So you'll want to start light. I don't care how strong you used to be, start with 5 pounds, 20 pounds max. I even have some guys start with just an empty backpack at first. Next, posture is everything. So your shoulders, your back, your core should be engaged. So you're not leaning forward. The pack should ride high on your back, not hanging down towards your waist. And then you'll want to progress gradually. So increase either time or weight, but not both at the same time. So think slow and steady, 10% increases week over week. That's progressive overload. And use the right gear. So don't grab your kid's old school backpack, or even the cheapest option on Amazon. You want padded straps. You want a sternum strap and potentially a hip belt to possibly just distribute that weight better. I use my hunting pack with either a plate in it or a kettlebell. It's the Mystery Ranch Divide, if you're curious. That pack was designed to carry heavy loads and then distribute that weight evenly. A couple more tips, listen to your body. Soreness with exercise is always going to be normal, but sharp pain isn't. So stop if anything doesn't feel right. And as always, if you've got serious back problems, clear this with your doctor first. Quick word on gear. Should you use a backpack or maybe the weighted vest? Both have their place. The backpack is better for heavier loads. It strengthens your upper back and your core more. It can be more comfortable for longer walks, but only if properly fitted. The vests, well, they put more weight evenly on your torso. They may feel better if you have shoulder or neck pain. They're great for lighter loads or shorter walks. It's also nice for some to have variety. So if you want to make your exercises even more intense, you can also wear the vest when you're doing things like push-ups and pull-ups. If you've got back pain, you may want to try both. Many of my older clients prefer the vest at first, but both can work. Big picture, the key is fit and comfort, and then gradual progression. All right, let me give you a simple plan that you can follow ASAP. So weeks 1 through 2, start with 5 pounds, 20 pounds max, and aim for 15 to 20 minutes per walk, 2 to 3 times per week. Just find some flat ground, and instead of intensity, just focus on your posture. Weeks 3 through 4, build up to about 30-minute walks. You can incorporate some light hills and maybe bump up to 10 pounds at that point. If 5 pounds felt like nothing, then just jump to 20. Weeks 5 through 6 should be at about 15 pounds at this point, and then hold time is about 30 to 35-minute walks. You can walk one hill per week. So at this point, we're a month in and intensity is really growing and you're increasing the weight and the timing. Weeks 7 through 8, increase to 20 pounds at this point. Start pushing towards 40 to 50-minute walks, 3 solid sessions per week, and an optional 4th session if you're like me and you want to keep progressing. By week 8, you're rucking 2 to 3 hours a week. You're carrying 10 to 20 pounds and just building serious metabolic capacity, all while protecting your joints and your spine. So if you're serious about reversing insulin resistance, which I hope you are, rucking is one of the best ways to start moving your body safely. Even if you've been sedentary for years, you're building muscle, you're improving insulin sensitivity, and you're burning fat, all while strengthening your back, all with one simple tool. It really is brilliant. So don't overthink it. Start light, stay consistent, and let your body adapt. If you want more simple, actually effective strategies like this for reversing diabetes naturally, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I post videos every week that go way beyond what your doctor's telling you. And if you're ready for some coaching, I'll drop a link to my free webinar down below where I walk you through my full system for reversing diabetes and getting your strength back.